Hi folks, today we're going to demo this Technics SL-Q6. So this is a fully automatic, programmable, direct drive quartz lock turntable. It's from about 1983. It's, I believe it's the third generation, or second generation after the SL-10, which was the first of these Technics clamshell units, which they pioneered the concept and the design. And the neat, kind of the fun thing about them is the overall size of a record jacket. Pretty remarkable, but it is true. And on top of that, they are really, well, they're easy to use and a lot of fun. They're not a toy, so the sonic performance is really excellent. Build quality is very good as well. So weigh about 9.5 pounds, which for this size and form factor is quite solid. Now, this one has been restored by me for excellent performance, and fully detailed inside and out for good cosmetics and ease of use as well. And I did fit it also with an Audio-Technica 250G. So this is a new old stock cartridge. I put probably about 12 hours on it since I restored the table. I like to use tables frequently after I get them done and before I offer them to the world. And it's if you compare it to what's available now, Audio-Technica has the AT85 EP. It's probably definitely a clear step up from that one. So this is elliptical, bi-radial. So really nice cart. Of course, almost new. It was new when I put it on. Let's just hit some of the cosmetics. So overall excellent to near mint in every way. I'd say the only thing holding it back are a few blemishes in the paintwork. But I did polish the clear portion of the cover, masked off the paintwork and polished that. So that really gives it great clarity and the ability to, to light get in there and to be able to see the unit. One thing I really love about the SL-Q6 or the Q series in particular is that the clear portion wraps around to the front. So even if you're seated, you can see the record playing. And these buttons are aluminum, which I like a lot. So they feel great, they look great, and these are in wonderful condition. I also, removed these, got everything nice and clean. So excellent function, feel good, and no oxidation. So you can probably tell I like those buttons, but I do, and they're fun to use. So the interior of the unit is also, if anything, it's mint condition on the inside. Platter is wonderful, no oxidation to the platter. The mat is nice and flexible. The Q6 it's a little bit heavier than the J series that followed. So, and that's really in the platter and mat. So the mat is thicker, and the platter is a little bit heavier, and so has a nice feel to it. Excellent speed stability, very low rumble, wow and flutter. All those specs are just fantastic in this turntable. Feet are good as well, excellent in fact, so no issues with the feet. So functionally, the entire mechanism was disassembled to the point where it can be cleaned thoroughly, to the point where when it's clean I can operate it and it's just ultra smooth, and then I lubricate it appropriately. Also the worm drive and motor, and at that point replace the belt. So carriage has been entirely addressed. I think I mentioned, took care, went through the buttons. The spindle, so I like to remove the spindle, clean it, and re-lubricate it. I use a synthetic oil so that none of the old lubricants are remaining in there. I do refit it with a new reset switch. This is pretty important. There's a little reset switch there, so when you close the lid, or open the lid rather, it knows that the record has changed. It won't play when the lid is up, or it shouldn't play when the lid is up. And that's really the Achilles heel in an otherwise really remarkably reliable unit is this switch. And so even if it's working, I replace that switch, because even if it's working, it's probably going to fail soon. You know, if you were to acquire one of these turntables, you're gonna really enjoy using it, and you're gonna use it, and then that switch will fail. So this one has been redone. So use a modern switch, it probably has like 100,000 cycles or something, like maybe a million. It's gonna last forever. And then I know something that really is, you know, almost never done is the full electrical calibration, which really ensures that the servo control of the tone arm as it tracks the record is just excellent. So you want the movement to be almost continuous, so very small, very frequent movements to the point where it's almost continuously moving across as it tracks the record, rather than infrequent large movements. So that's been taken care of as well. Did ground the RCA cables internally so you don't get any hum, you don't need a ground strap, and I think we hit the new old stock cartridge, so that's been done. So with that, let's do a demo. It's like I said, it's super easy to use, and the lid opens almost to vertical, so it's kind of like there's kind of 2 points, kind of like a car door, so you can open it that far, or you can open it that far. Let's go ahead and put the record on and close the unit. Now let's press on, and let's just jump right into the full programmable features. So let's press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. So what it's doing is it's scanning the record. It finished scanning. It knows now that there's only 6 tracks, so it drops 7 and 8. I don't know if you can see the LEDs, but 7 and 8 went out. And now it's playing 6. So the track that's playing is blinking. The tracks that are going to play are solid. So it does find the gap between the tracks automatically. It's very good at it. Occasionally, you know, we'll catch just the last second or two of the preceding track if it kind of fades out. But it never misses the beginning of the track, which is kind of important. At any point, say if you want to jump forward, so let's jump forward to 4. It dropped 6 and 5. 4 was the third track in the program. Then at any point you can press your Q lever and you can scan. When you're in programmable mode, it only scans within the track that's currently playing. It's kind of a neat feature. It knows the beginning and end of that track. And then of course if you just press stop, you're exiting the program and ending. So if you, since we haven't opened the lid, it knows the same record's on there. So say if we wanted to press play just track 3, we could go 3, start, just go direct to track 3. And if you did, so you can see it just caught just the very kind of tail end as that previous track faded out. And then the other thing, of course, you can do is at any point, you know, just say, now we reset. So if we wanted to do program, it would rescan. But if we just press start, it just starts, and it would play the whole side and then end. You can repeat a side, repeat the program with this button. Okay. So let's just show speed and size selection real quick here. So it's nice that it has a integrated 45 adapter. Just a little bit of a twist to the left pops that up. And we can close the lid and play. Now it's going to go you open the lid, it resets like we talked about. It's going to scan until it finds the record. It found the 45, starts the speed. So it does do size selection and speed selection automatically for a 45. Now what's kind of neat is at any point you can really lift the lid and the arm will just continue to travel. It's lifted above the record, and actually if it's playing, and I mean, worst case situation, if someone lifted the lid while this was playing, nothing would happen. The tone arm would pop up and return to its home position. So really, from the standpoint of not only ease of use, but protecting the record, protecting your stylus, your needle, pretty close to foolproof. So with children or whatever, it's probably the most foolproof from that standpoint. You do have some override switches if you want to go in manual mode. Say if you want to increase your sensitivity to find the tracks, particularly classical records where there'll be, say, soft passages and loud passages. It may misinterpret a soft passage as a new track. If you put the sensitivity, if you put the sensitivity down, that'll help with that. But has an adjustment, low, medium, and high for that, as well as an override for the speed selection. Say if you had a 12-inch 45 RPM, you could override your speed. And I think that's about it. So this has been a fun turntable to work on. I really enjoy these tables, and have enjoyed using it as well. And hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Thank you.